Hey everyone, I'm the Real Abab, and you're watching the A20 Guardian 100 game analysis. This is run number 79. Let's get started. Starting off with the Tourmaline today. Our Niao bonuses are choose a card to obtain 3 random potions, lose 7 max HP for 250 gold, or a boss swap. Take a look at our map. Looks like we're going to be forced into Elite by floor 7 or earlier. I'm going to mark off a few places where we have campfires available. I guess this also counts. Alright, looks like some pretty good routes this act. Getting us, it looks like 2 and 2, which is the minimum I like to go for to make sure that we don't need boss swap for the act. Boss swap would provide us future value after Act 1, so if we don't have as much threat in Act 1 to deal with, we can afford to take the later power, and also we need more later power. But in the case of 2 elites, 2 campfires, usually this is enough to warrant me taking something else. I may have to reconsider that. 2 elites is not too punishing. Maybe with a floor 6/7 elite, though. Probably better not to take this risk. Max HP for gold is a really good option, generally speaking. However, it looks like we would have to take a suboptimal route in other ways, such as campfires, or wait until later in the act to cash it out, guaranteed. You can find shops in the question marks, but you don't really want to take that chance. So it looks like it's going to be either choose a card or obtain 3 random potions. And honestly, with this early starting routes, we got a couple options with 4 hallway fights before the first elite or campfire, or I guess before just the first elite. That means we can very easily get some good stuff without having to risk a lot going for these elites. So I'm thinking we just go for the card. If we were going for a really, really aggressive path, I think guaranteeing the potions would be a decent idea. So I think we're just going to go with the good old choose a card. The nice thing about choose a card, though, is that it will help us get the rare card during the act offered a bit earlier, or offered at all in some cases. Because the more common cards you see, the more likely you are to find a rare card. So it's not about taking the common cards, it's just about seeing them in your card rewards. It goes up by 1% for each one. Starts at a negative percentage, but not too deep, so you can get them after a couple floors. Let's see. Suspension, Shield Spikes, Temporal Shield. All decent options for floor 1. I'm not really sold on Suspension this early, unless I'm able to put an upgrade into it. The Controlled Stasis is nice, however, it takes 2 cards out of your hand for 0 cost, which means that with your starting deck, the other 3 cards in your hand are either 3 1 costs, or the 0 cost gem, or the Sender's Bane, or some other card, and sometimes you don't even want to play the other cards in your hand, or I guess if you don't want to play a certain card, you suspend it, but that would mean that you don't necessarily want that for a couple turns from now anyway. So I think you usually want to wait until you're looking for more stasis. I guess that since this upgrades to draw a card, it's pretty good in floor 1 for like infinites. I'm not that kind of player though usually. I take infinites if they're, the very easy way the very direct way to win the game, but I don't try to force them. So I don't think I'm going to go for that route. I think one of these 2 are better. Accelerate's pretty powerful, but I think I'm going to go with the Shield Spikes for the extra brace to help us get into defensive mode more easily, especially if we find another brace card. Alright, so I guess the question is, which route do we take? The right route is a bit more aggressive, taking the elite before the campfire, meaning that we have 1 less upgrade to work with, which could be a bit risky. However, it pays off later with the shop, before the end of the act, meaning that we're pretty set up for Slime Boss, and for Act 2, for that matter. Meanwhile, there's this safer route up the left side that doesn't get us that late act benefit. This is only marginally safer, I think. I think in most situations we're going to be pretty good to take this elite, especially since we got an extra card reward. So I'm going to opt to the slightly more aggressive route. By the way, we don't go left here. We miss out on the campfire that way. So yeah, let's see what we can do on this route. I think since we drew Curl Up turn 1, we want to play it. I'm going to go Twin Slam first, and then if Curl Up hits one of the 2 attacks, we can play the other one. It hit Curl Up because of course it did. That's alright though. I think in most cases this should still be playable. We'll enter defensive mode next turn. For the next 2 turns. Up block. We might have a kill here. I don't remember what. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 1 HP lost. That's not so bad. Overload, Incinerate, Suspension. Considering this is our only damage card available, I'm probably going to take this. Again, over the Suspension. Yeah. There are a lot of stasis options to begin with, so I don't feel too bad about this. About skipping early stasis, even though it would make us more powerful. I could just play the gear up here. Then we can play Curl Up and defend next turn to get more block, and possibly, if we draw another defend, we can enter defensive easily that way. Getting down to 19 is not actually going to put them in kill range, especially with the block. So let's just do this. 17. Okay, we did draw the defend. Great. Please attack me again. I don't want to waste this defensive mode block. Okay, I guess I'm doing damage. Thankfully this is within kill range even with the block incoming, because we have a strike in stasis, and a couple more attacks in the draw pile as well. Goodbye. Attack potion, that's great. Love to see that in Act 1. Not sure about these. I think this Tourmaline's going to go into Twin Slam pretty easily. The other Tourmaline going into Incinerate is not terrible either, I suppose. It's not great for this elite, though. I guess I could have thought about that going into this left route, about taking gems and such. Not a fan of either of these either. These are very inefficient without support. Well, this is inefficient without support. I guess this is also inefficient without support. 8 damage is not very much. Also, spreading it out over multiple enemies means that it crumbles versus stuff like sentries, which is a problem. Also, taking either of these preemptively, because they both like strength, is not a great option either. I think we skip these. That's bad. This is the bad slime fight. Would this save us HP? I guess it could save us 5, maybe? We kill this more easily, and I need this for the elites. I'm just going to take the full 8 here, then we can probably enter defensive next turn. With whatever brace card we draw, hopefully we draw one. Okay, we draw both. Awesome. I don't know if they're going to attack next turn or not, so I think I'm going to do Curl Up. Incinerate, Gear Up. I don't think I thought that through exactly right, but it's fine, it worked. Okay, they did attack again. Stasis Strike, interesting. Aquamarine. Pretty decent gem. Even with Incinerate, yeah. Pre-program, though. I think Aquamarine is too risky. It's also horrible against Gremlin Knob. Stasis Strike is decent. If you're building into more stasis, we don't really have the support for that yet. With the suspensions, we might, but they were upgrade heavy or upgrade reliant anyways. Pre-program's a great stasis card, one of the most powerful. So I'm gonna just take that. Hopefully I can find a temp buff of some kind. Oh, we did get a shop. That sucks. Didn't take the gold. Not a fan of these cards. Resilient Plate's okay and Evasive Protocol's okay. They're usually not the kind of cards that I take early in Act 1. I'll tell you what I do take, though. Cultist Potion. Although that might be a little bit expensive for what it can do. Doesn't help much versus Gremlin Knob. I guess this potion would be good for it. Let's see. Our potion chance right now, we've got 1 potion out of 3 fights, so that's gone up by 10% to 50. 50% chance. I might as well take like a skill potion to use to possibly block in the next fight, because 50% potion chance is pretty decent. Then I can buy card remove still. I was about to say something. Resilient Plate might be okay. I like to put temporary buffs in pre-program, and we already have Tourmaline, so gaining a little bit of permanent thorns and some permanent buffs from pre-program might be okay. But a 1-cost Brace 8 in the early game is not that great. It's better later whenever you need to enter defensive mode more often. But early game, the only thing it's good for is going into defensive. Unless you have a lot of debuffs already. I guess it lets you build into them, but you really need to get through Act 1. Evasive Protocol for consistent Brace might be okay in longer fights, but we haven't hit the longer fights yet. The attacks are bad. Suspension's still here. I'm not going to pay 60 gold for a common now. Purity's a weird card. Like, it has so much benefit into the second draw of your deck, but it's horrible when you draw it. Because you're getting rid of a bunch of cards in your hand that you want to play. Usually. If you're in a situation where you have a lot of cards in hand you don't want to play, then it's great. If I take this, I can still afford the skill potion. I think I'm going to go with that. I've only taken 1 damage card. I've taken a block card, and we're not finding Guardian. It might be corrected to remove the defend here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far. Yeah, let's go defend remove. Take the skill potion. Alright. Oh, it's gremlins. Okay, I still don't think this is correct. At least we don't have, like, Sneaky or Wizard to worry about. This is probably one of the easier fights we could have asked for. Let's see what we get from this first before we become frail. Although debuff reduction would be nice. Stasis Field, that's pretty darn good. It'll also help us block this turn, since we can only block for 10. Let's do it. Oh, also because it's 0 cost temporarily, I think this comes out every turn. Yeah, it only goes into stasis for 1 turn, so we get the 6 block from it leaving stasis and gain 6 block from playing it and putting it back every turn. So this is a passive 12 block per turn now. It's pretty crazy. We are not going to need shield spikes for a while, I don't think. So let's just put that into stasis. Let's hopefully hit a strike here. Okay. Actually, I'm not sure if a strike or twin slam would have been better. We are... Okay. Of course you block that one. Oh, it's not 12, it's going to be 8. Alright, that's fine. We need to get rid of one of the fat gremlins as soon as possible. Because this guy gets stronger if you attack them, so... Don't want to deal with that. Okay. We can just let the thorns handle it. I think I can actually hit this one now. But maybe I should go for the shield. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank goodness the shield drip gremlin didn't block for either of the fat gremlins. Now they're going to be real easy to take out. And now we can't take damage. Great. Amazing skill potion. Alright. One more attack from anything except Twin Slam will do it. Cool. Ooh, roll attack and priming shot. Wow. Both of the common damage and brace cards. Would I rather have a 1 cost or a 2 cost? This is also, I was going to say this is more efficient, but they actually changed this, so. This actually upgrades to brace 6. So this is actually better. In terms of, like, efficiency. It's not going to do more damage, it doesn't seem like. I think this does outdamage this by a little bit, but this in the long term is going to be much better. This tends to fall off in the late game. It's still useful, but it gets less powerful because it's a 2-cost attack. The Brace 8 is good, you know, but... Priming Shot is still good because we have Shield Spikes as well. It would require me playing the Shield Spikes, but then again, I guess so would Roll Attack. Although I could upgrade Curl Up with Roll Attack, that's still a thing that Priming Shot doesn't have. I am a little bit nervous about this elite fight if it's Gremlin Knob. I'm not sure I have the damage. I guess that's why the attack potion's so helpful here. I also didn't get a potion from that fight. That's how it goes sometimes. I kind of want to take the priming shot. It's just a question of if it's too greedy. I don't think it is. I think there's a small chance that it would have been better to take this, depending on the draws we get, but I think in most cases this is fine, so I'm going to go for it. It's also easier to sock it. Oh, okay, we got triple sentries. Okay. One thing I do want to point out, though, is that even though I have pre-program, I can't really use it, because I'm going to draw all 10 of these cards as is over 2 turns, and if I use pre-program, then that goes down to 9, and I shuffle 4 of my good cards back into my... I shuffle without 4 of my good cards. Unless I get something crazy here. Maybe I can get like a Fierce Bash with Incinerate in hand, that would be cool. Time Bomb. Well, now I'm kind of thinking, like, do I try and play pre-program to get, like, a defend for this turn, or curl up? It's also exhaust, which isn't great. Maybe it is just strike for strike here. And we just take the 10, plus 3. I guess, even though this exhausts, this only hits the same amount of enemies once. So, I guess in a way this is better. Maybe I could go for the Time Bomb play, I don't know. It seems a little bit risky in the long term, and this fight is going to go on for a bit. So I'm probably just going to deal the damage as normal here. Alright, and we'll take damage to enter defensive mode here. See what we can do. More thorns. That's interesting. Well, it can't hurt us right now. I think the thorns is actually going to do a lot of good. Do I want to play curl up here? Quite possibly, actually. Has a 2/3 chance to hit a strike, and it gets us back into defensive mode range again. Sure. Let's flip the defend. Oh well. I'll be able to block in a couple turns from now. I think we try to kill the middle one. This is 14 damage, so we need 13 more in 2 turns. Actually, 10. So yeah, that's more than viable. A single Twin Slam would do it. Because I think we'll be able to block this turn most of the time. 5 damage at least is worth. Yeah. I drew so many attacks this turn. Oh, I can kill this guy outright. Incinerate, strike, strike, and then we don't waste our damage. We would be wasting a bit of block, but not wasting the damage is actually pretty important because this is the only stuff left. And we have to go through 4 hands for it. That's not actually that bad. We have a decent chance. Like, this is just an instant win. Okay. I'm just also kind of thinking about like how curl up plays into this because I wanted to give myself a chance to re-enter defensive. If I do defend curl up, there's a 2 and 3 that hits a strike, and then I can incinerate it out for next turn. Shield Spike's already full blocks. I guess Priming Shot isn't enough either, so it actually doesn't matter if we re-enter defensive or not. Okay. Okay, we would have hit the Twin Slam, of course. So now we just need a couple chances. Shield Spikes plus Priming Shot would not have been enough, but it doesn't matter anyways. Right, please give me an attack here. I don't want to take 10 damage. Alright. Was I punished for that? I don't know. Bronze Idol. We just fought the... Alright. Oh, okay. 3 gems. Amethyst Tourmaline's pretty good. Ruby and Sapphire. Sapphire is great for Priming Shot. Amethyst is just good in general, though. And we can find more Sapphires later, especially for Priming Shot. Ruby also for pre-program is a thing, but again, another common. I'm really tempted to take this Amethyst for Twin Slam, even though we would have to wait for a while to get it. I'm gonna take it. Heal 25. That's actually really good. Is it too good, though? I guess we have 2 more hallway fights and the Elite. Then we have to fight Slime Boss, which could... Alright. Alright, which one do I want into Twin Slam first? Probably Tourmaline, for maximum damage versus Snob. Also, it doesn't mess with the brace numbers, which are sometimes important. Tourmaline. Yeah. I guess we'll upgrade Twin Slam for later. Ancient Tea Set. Okay, it'll probably do something. It's not my favorite, but it's still there. Also, Power Potion. Generally not great on Guardian, so I think I'm just going to pop this now since it's laggable in fight. Oh, Floating Orbs. That's probably the best hit, other than, like, Construction Form. Evasive Protocol's also okay. I'm going to go Floating Orbs. Amethyst. But we're not going to need to defend next turn, so I might just wake them up next turn before this comes out. Oh, we did get Curl Up. Okay. Oh, we got Incinerate. Right. I guess I can still enter defensive mode. I don't usually do this versus Laga, because you want the defensive mode for the 2 turns that you're being attacked, but in this case I think this does the most damage, which I think we kind of need to think about. Okay, we can do this, I guess. Save 2 more. Alright, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna have to deal with some negative strength here, but that's okay. I think we're gonna have to do maximum damage. I could just not play this and wait. Nah, we're gonna do as much as we can. Alright, there we go. Potion belt with another power potion. Okay. Another shield spikes I think is probably too much. Pre-program Ruby is back though. Is it too much? I don't think I've ever had the chance to have 2 shield spikes this early. It's kind of a mediocre card. It feels like it falls off way too much, probably because it's 12 block for 2 energy. Alright. Looks like we're gonna enter defensive mode here. Oh, that was the best hit. Great. Love it. Of course. Okay. Onyx. Wow. That in Twin Slam, I guess? The Thorns, Onyx, Twin Slam. And then Amethyst is, I guess, fine in Priming Shot? I don't know. There's also Emerald here, but I think Onyx is definitely the take. You have temp buffs already. And I think it does have to go into... Does it? Oh. Thorns is really good because it's passive damage without you having to play cards. It has other costs, like, you know, being attacked and taking turns to deal damage. It's being limited by the amount of attacks, but not having to play cards means that you can do other things with your cards, which is important. The other aspect of debuff reduction, such as Onyx, is that there are some instances of debuffs that only get applied once, such as Chosen's Hex and Snecko Confusion. That being said, there's plenty of vulnerable, weak, and frail stuff that get applied for multiple turns, so I guess that's actually a good enough reason to socket Onyx and Twin Slam. Ruby's still going in pre-program. And I think I do have to make a decision now on Amethyst, so I don't have to deal with that for another couple fights, or at least once. Brace Gem feels really good in Priming Shot. I think Incinerate's fine, because it's not guaranteed to have a defensive card in the first thing. Meanwhile, this always has a chance of going into defensive. Like, it's not guaranteed either, but when it does, you're going to want to do that anyway. And even when this has defense, it's not really that... It's not going to be as good as defensive mode most of the time, so... Let's just do that. You can also upgrade that to make it accelerate twice. I'm not sure we need to do that yet. Actually, I think our best upgrade is Curl Up right now. Really like that. Oh yeah, we have Speed Potion with Onyx. That is a temporary buff. Oh yeah, the second shop. I forgot about that. I guess another card removed is fine. Out of anomaly. Oh, Quartz. Wait, I can afford the Quartz, but I don't have a good thing for it. It would have been good in pre-program. I guess it's fine to still take. We give up a card remove, but that's okay, I guess. Again, I'm not really seeing cards I like here. I guess Priming Shot's still okay. I don't think Walker Claw's great. We have pre-programmed, but that's still only 21 damage for a 2 cost. You need more. I guess buying a quartz isn't so bad. The evasive protocol's still here. Maybe at this point I just take the protocol. I think I always take this though. Once that early shop came up, I should have thought more about the path I was going to take, because I forgot that the late act shop would be less gold since I bought stuff. Card remove and potion. Yeah. I could still buy another potion for later. Weak potion's actually pretty good for Act 2, isn't it? We have plenty of potion slots, so... I could see myself just dumping another power potion into this fight. The slime boss fight. So... we'll have plenty of slots. This will save us a lot of HP going into Act 2. I think that's better than the evasive protocol. It's still a bit early to take one. Okay, another one of the easier hard pull fights, looks like. Oh hey, we got a ancient tea set, so we can play everything here. Which is good, because we're going to need to enter defensive. You have to watch out for vulnerable, but then again, getting attacked for 11 each isn't great either. We'll have the block for it though, so maybe we do avoid the vulnerable for now. I don't know what else we can do. I'm not sure how to play this one, or what to target first. Higher or lower, spread damage or focus. I have debuff reduction. That gets rid of vulnerable from these guys. Let's go for just one. Also, Twin Slime is exactly Fungi Beast. Yeah, and we have full block for this turn, so what I can do is this. The vulnerable gets applied first? That's awesome. That's great. Love that. No longer vulnerable. Hit me. You're dead next turn. Alright, that's cool. Floating Orbs is back. I don't think I can ignore that. Multi-beam is here too, but like... it takes so much to be good. I guess pre-program and curl up plus help it, as well as the temp strength here. Maybe it's not that bad. Is Floating Orbs better though? Probably. We have curl up plus, pre-program, and quartz, both for stasis and 0 costs. It's just such good scaling damage. Multi-beam is a win condition, but it takes a lot for that to work. Although the AoE is nice, we have good attack density, decent enough. This will help. Anyway. Alright. Quartz is going to stay unsocketed for now. I don't want to make a 1-cost attack that draws a card. Pommel Strike is good because you can upgrade it to 2-cost. I like to put quartz into some other 0-cost. I could make shield spikes more worth it. Going to 15, so floating R's might even be better. Maybe priming shot. I don't think the 6 brace works. I guess in the second draw it could be relevant. It was relevant in the one Sentries fight. Accelerate twice. This is probably going to need an upgrade at some point. I guess so would Floating Orbs. Having this as a guarantee is better for now, though, so let's do this. Alright. Oh, Floating Orbs turn 1, wow. And Construction Form, okay. Yes, over the second Floating Orbs. Being attacked for 32, right? Is it 32? No, it's 38. Okay. $22 takes us down to 85, which is still in range. Okay. Interesting. Right, we have Bronze Idol. We're not going to need shield spikes for another couple turns again. Oh yeah. This is still fine. Still doesn't split quite yet. We're going to have to wait for next turn because it's going to take Thorns damage now. Thankfully, we will have 5 strength with a 0-cost strike coming out. Do I want to spend an energy curling up here, or let's do this first? Okay. This is 24 damage. Wow. Okay. And there's a real one. Do we want it? Probably. There's also Giga Beam and Compile Package. We got 3 good, decent options here. Construction Form is generally just a snap pick, though. Compile Package is pretty close to a snap pick, but it has some problems with specialized decks, which is not what we have right now, but it does also have some synergies with specific stuff. We have Floating Orbs, which is really good with it. Debuff Reduction is also pretty good because there's the Ancient Package, which has Ancient Power, which we could use Twin Slam with very effectively. Giga Beam is also good for Act 2 in general. I think our damage is going to be high enough. We definitely over-damaged a ton because of the Construction Form Power Potion. But I'd say with Twin Slam we're doing pretty okay. Debuff Reduction does work with Giga Beam, but we need either Stasis to hit one of those or a 4th Energy to make sure that it works. Like, all 3 of these are technically expensive options, because Compile Package does have some expensive packages. It has some cheap packages too, but I don't know. I feel like all 3 of these could be taken. Giga Beam I'm not so sure works with this deck 100%. What am I looking at here? I got Twin Slam for scaling damage. I've got Priming Shot and Incinerate for some extra damage. Incinerate gets me some extra value that turn with Accelerate. Priming Shot gets us a little bit of defense. We got a little bit of everything right now, it looks like. So a little bit more of everything also makes sense with Compile Package. Construction Form is always good, just for buffer and other stuff. Giga Beam is very specialized for Act 2, which is good. I'm just not convinced that we need it. So probably don't want to have to play around the downside if I don't have to. Sometimes it is a dead card, but it's very effective if you are willing to take the chance on it, even without that much support. Something is making me feel uncomfortable about Construction Form. Probably the prospect of 3 energy. because if you don't have the energy to keep the buffer, then you can just lose it and then it doesn't do anything. Also, we still have to deal with a bunch of strikes and defense. We didn't take very many cards this act, that's probably why. I guess because 4 of those cards were gems, holy hell. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like a safety numbers thing, where if you have buffer, then you can still use the rest of your deck to do stuff, but with the smaller deck, you have strikes and defense to worry about, at least at the end of Act 1. Compile package is just general value, though, which is kind of what you need if you've spent a lot of stuff on gems. Alright, I'm going to take a compile package. Oh my god. This is probably not a Snecko deck to begin with. Between the 0 costs and the debuff reduction on Twin Slam, but I still like this. It's very fun. Wanderbots is kind of interesting because we only have Curl Up and pre-program, so in theory, we don't lose that much. I guess with a small deck, we lose a little bit because we can cycle back to those things faster, and also we can put larger cost cards into stasis for longer, which means that we may not have the space once we get back to them. So there are downsides to Wanderbots here. It's versus Pyramid. Pyramid I've not had great experiences with as Guardian. It does kind of depend on the deck, though. 3 energy, just in general, is kind of scary. It's nice to have Bronze Idol for statuses, like Wound, though. But I guess, like, you still have to pay energy for them. What can I do on 3 energy here if I take Pyramid? I can do Pre-Program, I can do Quartz, I can do Curl Up, those are all good things. Compile Package probably runs out of room. Twin Slam, we probably want to just play whenever we get. I think this is the kind of deck that we can still just play whatever cards we draw that turn most of the time. Especially with, like, Ocean Belt. So I don't want to have to deal with the downsides of Pyramid. Let's take the Wanderbots. Wanderbots over Pyramid and Snecko. You don't see Pyramid and Snecko being passed up, but it's just how it goes. Late Act 2 Burning Elite. Wow. There are not many options to take a lot of elites this act either. With a good potion belt, that could be pretty possible. And I feel somewhat confident on 4 energy, even if it's like, I guess no matter what we get there. I guess the lack of AoE might hurt us against Gremlin Leader, but we'll probably be fine. I'm not convinced we want to hit the shop. We're looking at a choice between 2 elites here before this campfire. I guess this is also a thing. I think I do want to go for that, just so that I don't have to do it Act 3, and also I get enough relics. How do I do versus Act 2? I think we take a lot to Spirit Guardian, as usual. Because we don't have a great defensive option. So I feel like we take decent damage to hallway fights. Snake Plant is also a problem. I guess Snecko's also a problem with the stuff here. But I guess if we get Twin Slam on turn 2, we're pretty okay. That's decent odds with a smaller deck. I do want to fill up this potion belt, though. So I am kind of feeling like take multiple fights. Maybe we do this, and then decide whether to take 1 more question mark or 2 more fights. 3 fights, I think, should be adequate. But 2 fights we can take if we're really low. I guess we could also go this way. 2 campfires, 1 elite is fine before the campfire and elite at the end. That's acceptable, I guess. Which I guess means we take the more aggressive route. It's interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with the more aggressive route because we can bail out to something very strong still. We can rest there anyway. getting shield spikes out next turn seems like a good idea. So let's do that. Okay, we stripped an artifact there. Didn't realize. So that was nice. If only we had that next turn to... Actually, that would be like 5 turns of Frail, so this would barely do anything. So never mind. I could have gotten more Thorns if I played Gear up first. Oh well. Spheric package is back. So defect and shapes. Shapes would allow me to full block with defend while doing more damage with time bomb, especially with a 2 strength this turn. Let's go this. Actually, you're just dead. Okay, no damage to that. That's great. Ooh, that's a combo you like to see. Roll attack. With the thorns we got going, maybe strike for strike is correct with Twin Slam's shield spikes. And I am kind of looking for another attack right now, because Act 2, you need to kill things fast still. Roll attack is still pretty good. Like, the 8 brace is really good. And now that we have 4 energy, it's a lot easier to take. Our only real zero-cost card is pre-program. Quartz and Compile package both replace themselves with cards that cost more. We have a shield spikes, so I think we are a little bit energy hungry if we take the roll attack. But it is upgraded, which is actually a decent bonus. I think I'm going to go strike for strike, though. Once again, letting the 1 costs make the decision. Define the decision. The hell, game. I drew all my strikes and defends on the first 2 turns? Okay. I guess this is why I have the weak potion. Because now we gotta deal with vulnerable and whatever attack is next turn. Okay, let's do Twin Slam first. Get rid of the Hex. Alright, now we'll reprogram. And we have a Quartz in hand, so we can draw a card here. I think that card's going to be Shield Spikes to block this turn. Actually, it could be... No, it can't be Curl Up or Priming Shot. Yeah, I think I want to do Shield Spikes. Because it's either that or Compile Package, and Compile Package is expensive. Especially if I want to do, like, Second Slam. I could put this into Stasis, just to have an extra draw. I could put Priming Shot in, or Curl Up. Let's put Priming Shot in. I think we're going to need still a little bit of time here. Maybe not that much. Now we're good. Okay. I guess the weak potion wasn't needed? Garnet and Quartz. Wow. Well, Garnet doesn't have a great socket right now, but Quartz can always be taken, right? With floating orbs especially. Collector. I could take another Quartz. Sentry package, Sphere package. $25. A defend, huh? Well, we are going to need it, so... I guess we'll keep strike for later when we can afford it. Let's do this. Let's do the same trick that we did earlier. Goodbye, vulnerable. Keep that for later. Cool. Oh, real one. Yeah, I'll absolutely take that. Stasis Strike was there too, but I don't think it was that important. I think it's a little early for the Spheric Shield here, so I'm going to do this. Get within defensive mode range. Of course, we draw almost all of our strikes and defends again. Because why not? Is this a Dex potion, kinda? It's definitely for longer fights. You don't have any defense coming up, though. I guess it's still kinda good. Maybe it's better for speed potion. But I kinda want to keep that with the ancient potion. Maybe I keep it with flex potion instead. I don't see a great use for 5 dexterity in a deck where I've removed 1 defend and my other block cards are shield spikes and Spheric Shield that we've already drawn, I guess. Also, the 10 block versus the 4 is going to be more immediately useful. This might be more useful in, like, I don't know, Book of Stabbing. Maybe even the Collector fight. Yeah, screw it, I'll go with this. $34. Okay, we did get Twin Slam, good. Alright. Do any of these block? Doesn't look like it. We have a Weaken in hand. I guess Overload could do it? If we draw the right cards? It's a bit of a risk, but possibly worth it. Unless I use the Ancient Potion to cancel the downside. I could pre-program one of these into stasis, probably floating orbs, and then overload. If I miss, it's probably a pretty hefty price if I miss. Maybe this is the time for the Ancient Potion. Yeah. Okay, we gotta defend. We can maybe get another one. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we take one. There's a lot of temporary buffs we just had. Okay, we got Twin Slam again, that's good. Takes us down to 19. That's acceptable, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not about to play strike for strike there. Two turns of defensive mode. And you're dead. Emerald. That I can put into priming shot. And I think I will. Although Crystal Ray's looking pretty juicy too. I guess at 20 damage for 2 energy. Okay. Spheric package. Double spheric shield may be a bit much. I like the defect package here, actually. Although more scaling damage with floating orbs is pretty good. I could just play all 3 of these cards, but get the metallicize in too for scaling block. Yeah. Forgot my sound was on, so sorry about the echo. Can I kill this? 24 and 15 is 39. So I have to play this without playing Gear Up. Okay. Otherwise I take a ton of damage. And goodbye. Fierce Bash. No. Piercing Hide. Well, with the Emerald now, maybe it's actually pretty good. Getting another block card, especially already upgraded. Also more temporary thorns for strike, as well as just passive passive damage in general. Doesn't actually work with the Onyx and Twin Slam because this is already gaining permanent thorns from the Temp Thorns there. But I would not mind another block card, especially upgraded. I think I'm going to go left here. Get this Emerald into priming shot. And might be actually a good idea to put the Quartz into Piercing Hide. Yeah. Make that into kind of a shrug it off. Upgrade a card. Maybe we can upgrade right now. I think Compile Package is a pretty darn good upgrade. Spheric Shield's coming up. Okay, good. Are we being debuffed yet? Yes, we're getting weakened, so I do want that Twin Slam next turn. I guess I also want the strike for strike, so maybe the defend has to go. Yeah, we have defensive mode and all that. Let's do this. With the dexterity potion, that would have been a full block. Oh well. 4 HP loss. That's not a big deal. Giga Beam. We're weakened, but Giga Beam. Does 30 damage to everyone? Eh. We have a way to enter defensive mode with curl up. Which one of these had better damage options? I guess we'll go with this one for now. Of 8 thorns plus... yeah. $13 plus 11 is 24? Yeah, so I can just do... I guess we can go for Taskmaster second? We don't have consistent block, so that kind of makes it bad for both. I don't know which one's better to go for. I guess with the amount of attack we have left in the deck, maybe the one with less HP is better, so... Alright, we're taking 4 again. Go figure. Maybe this would have been a good dexterity potion fight, who knows. Get a couple turns of vulnerable on there. And goodbye. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Omori's not the relic I wanted to see, though. We skip these, I think? Don't need roll attack anymore. Yeah, still not doing that. Now we might just rest. No, we have another campfire coming up in a few floors. Now we upgrade floating orbs. Kunai. Yeah, we've been doing some stuff like that. Let's take it. Lose the strike for strike? Well... no. Lose 72 gold. We don't have a shop coming up. We don't have a shop coming up this act. Or we lose liquid memories. I think the potion's worth more than the gold right now. Ooh, Broken Tooth. Alright. Get 1 strength this act. Later. Okay, now I think we rest. Let's take on a couple really hard fights, in theory. Yeah, this qualifies. Let's see what we get here. Bronze package, just let her rip turn 1. Giga Beam Resilient Plate's not terrible. We get orb support to do a little bit more as well. 52 damage. It's almost enough to kill this guy. Oh, we have 6 energy, which means I can play other cards too. Yeah. See what we can get in here. Let's get a strike in there, then I can accelerate it out. Actually, I don't need to. Alright, cool. Frag Gem. Is that a good enough for strike? We have a little bit of strength, and we have floating orbs. We also have Broken Tooth. Would I want to add a little bit more damage to the strike? I guess it couldn't hurt. There's not a lot of good options for strike. You can't put any of the temp buffs into it. Well, I guess you could put... yeah, because you usually want to play it last, and temp buffs want to be played early in a turn. You could put Sapphire into it for Brace. It's a little weird, but it's something. I would say Frag Gem's better than that. Vulnerable, you want the Vulnerable first. Strength down, I guess, is okay. Aquamarine is okay, but you'd rather have the block first. Onyx would be okay. Energy would be okay. I guess if most of the commons and uncommons suck, then just taking this would be a good idea. You could also take another one. I think one is enough. I'll take it, why not? I guess. Alright, so no Book of Stabbing, but we did get Gremlin later. Ten, 6, and 4 is a little bit awkward. I want to guarantee this one dies. Let's do this. Now, do I want to Liquid Memories to kill this one? Possibly. Quite possibly. I would really want to greed the Fragmented Gem, but there's a 1 in 4 that both of those procs hit the Gremlin Leader, and the Shiv only does 4 damage. So it's probably Incinerate? If I do any at all. It's not like we have a great other option right now for this. If we were to wait next turn and we got attacked or something. Guess I'll play this as our last energy at least. Right now, Gremlin Leader is like a 50-50 to attack next turn. If I kill the Gremlin, it goes down to 25% to attack. So we're only improving the odds by 25%. The 50-50 is really punishing, but so is getting the 25. So I'm not really sure that this does as much as I want it to. I guess having a better chance of getting set up in play though, like our compile package and our stasis, is good enough to warrant this. So I'm gonna do it. All right, what do you got? Nothing. All right, that's what I like to see. Oh, Orbwalker package with Curl Up in hand. That's good. It's probably better than these. Time Bomb's a little bit early. And I can't accelerate it out since I already drew the Incinerate. Let's do this. I guess I am entering defensive. That's fine, I guess. Incinerate Walker Claw actually does a lot, doesn't it? Wow, that's actually a really powerful combo if you have the right cards in your hand. It's a very big if, but it still exists. Spheric Shield, huh? Probably want to wait until next turn to have that, so let's put this into stasis. Do I want... I guess I don't want to shuffle without those cards. Actually, the Strike and Defend are pretty bad. I guess the Shield Spike's pretty unimportant as well. Alright. I guess that means I can't draw a card with this either, because I draw the Spheric Shield. Alright, that's fine. I do use this now, though, I think. Because that enables nice strike for strike without losing HP. I get an Incinerate next turn, huh? So whatever I put into stasis, I can get out for free. Can I just kill Gremlin Leader here? That'd be cool. Yeah. Alright, great. Well, that went very easy for burning Elite in Act 2. But I guess this is probably the safest option in terms of, like, how risky. That's a Resilient Plate. And I have 3 sources of temp buffs. Maybe sometimes more with Compile Package. Now's the time. We have so much HP, I think I'm going to go for this fight. We had this already. What are you doing? You're not allowed. Doesn't look like... Okay, well we have a defensive option. You have Sentry Package. I could also just straight up kill the Fungi Beast with Giga Beam Resilient Plate and then that gets rid of the vulnerable as well. You still take 21 that way. This, I think, this is -6 and -2. That's 2 more. Hang on. This goes to 19, and this goes to 4, which means 14 and 3, that's 17. Versus, what are we getting now? 19 and 4. 23. So it's -6 either way. Interesting. I guess -4, because if we kill this, then this doesn't matter. So this is still technically better. I guess we could draw a good card as well. Curl up. That's a... yeah. Oh, Incinerate. Interesting. I just realized I was planning to put these into stasis for Incinerate, and then I just did the curl up anyway. So that's cool. This saves me 1 HP. Yeah. Oh, I have Shuriken now. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, Frag Gem was great. It was a great choice. I have no way to accelerate these, so I guess we just do that. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is gonna go great. Multi-beam is back. Guardian Whirl's also here. I don't think we have the block for it, but it's still interesting to think about, I guess. I don't think I need the AoE. We did pretty good against the Gremlin Leader. So I think we're gonna skip. Now we're gonna take on the boss, and then we're gonna take a break. And I think I'm going to upgrade Resilient Plate for continued debuff reduction as well as continued brace support. I could also upgrade Pre-Program. Did I say that twice? I feel like I said Pre-Program instead of Resilient Plate. I could be wrong though. This is pretty good. It's still kind of a small deck, so this could... like half the time it doesn't do as much as you upgraded it for, so let's do this. Alright. Incinerate up next, huh? Alright. Oh, right, I draw a card. Forgot about that. So that means I wouldn't be able to, means I wouldn't be able to proc, Kunai or Shuriken next turn if I place Piercing Hide. I guess it's fine to do, like... do I want to put Piercing Hide into state? Do I want to enter defensive? Do I want to play Spheric Shield? Do I want to enter defensive with Curl Gear Up? Do I want Spheric Shield or Piercing Hide into stasis? Those are all important questions. I think we do want defensive mode because they're very likely to attack for a big number next turn. But I do want defensive mode for... her debuff turn. So I guess I put Spheric Shield into stasis and play Gear Up. That'll block 25 out of the 35 next turn. Okay, it is the attack. Yeah, this should be fine. 11, 14, 25, and 7 is 32. How close does that get us to killing Torchhead? We're 1 short with a strike. Oh, but we hit with Twin Slam. Or Priming Shot. Okay. Oh, we have Crystal Shift. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, also Shuriken. So we actually kill with whatever attack we draw. Nice. Oh, I also accelerated that, huh? Well, maybe that's okay. Let's see what we get from here. Bronze package is back. Probably defect package, honestly. Maybe I do just enter defensive now. Gain a little bit more brace off Resilient Plate. I could reroute Resilient Plate. Yeah, in a couple turns I'll have the debuffs, and then this will be it. To do that for free. Oh. Wrong order. Okay. Save Twin Slam for when the thing comes in. Okay. That's better, actually. Of course. Of course we draw it. Why wouldn't we? He's left defensive. That's fine. Being 1 turn early, though, means that we're now going to struggle to remove all these debuffs. Which sucks. Also, she didn't even attack. That's great. Also, we can't gain Thorns this turn, or else this dies and she resummons both. Wow. That sucks. Also, Floating Orbs is probably going to kill this anyway, so I guess we just do it anyway. I can reroute Twin Slam, that helps. I'm about to do this again. I almost just did it again. Oh, I can accelerate this twice already. I forgot. So I actually just cleansed all the debuffs right now. Good job, me. I will put pre-program into stasis. Alright, we're back to 35 again. These defends are blocking for 12. That's incredible. Does this block for enough? 35 versus 31, we lose 3, but we gain 6, so it's 34? Not quite enough. We have not taken damage this fight, so I kind of want to perfect it. Yeah, screw it. Let's do this pre-program first to get a better view. Okay. We actually can't do very much this turn unless I use a potion, so I guess we're going to be taking damage. This is 24 out of 35, so we take 11. Whatever 2 cards we put in, so long as they're 1 cost, we're getting out with Incinerate next turn. I think we want Reroute and Incinerate. We want to, like, Reroute Resilient Plate. I guess incinerating reroute was a good idea. And we do want... Actually, do we want defend next turn? Doing a lot of damage, and she's not attacking. She can't attack 3 times in a row. Let's just do that. Could use a potion here. I don't think I need to, though. I did want to perfect the fight, but we're going to heal up most of the damage we take right now, so might as well keep these for later. No temp buffs this turn. That's a shame. That's alright. Hit please. Thank you. Don't restrum. Damn it. At least I do a ton of damage. So maybe we just win soon? Sheesh. We also have a ton of temp buffs. Oh, we got shield spikes out now. So yeah, this is 40 now. Wow. In fact, I think we can full block with 3 attacks. Plus shield spikes defend because of Kunai. So that's cool. Might as well just go for her then. Oh wait, we full block with Incinerate. Alright, let's see what we were going to draw. Pre-program, no thanks. I want playable cards. This is not a good hand. $11, 30s, 41, 52, 50, no, 54. It's not quite enough to kill. Again. So we take 23, we heal up 18 of that? 17? So we're only down 6. I think we can save more than 6. Oh yeah, we also take an extra 3 from this. We have so much damage next turn, we don't even have to play this, so... I can actually reduce the damage we take this turn by playing this here. Or here, actually. Okay, this makes the most sense. Doesn't attack back if it's dead. We get a Kunai proc. And both the Torchmates are dead, so we only take 8. Which is only 2 damage after we heal. So yeah, good fight. Cool. Instruction form is back. Exploit gems is here. Could possibly get more gems. It's a little bit risky going into Act 3 about whether or not we're going to get more temp buffs. It's probably pretty possible. Construction form's pretty good though. Might just be good enough to take. Because now we know we have the energy to block. Especially big hits like Nemesis is 45. Guardian is still kind of a slow character, so having more front load defense is a good idea. And honestly, these two are kind of mediocre anyway, so I don't think that's a good bad take. Ooh. Okay, we're definitely not taking Sozu with Potion Belt. We already have 4 energy. Astrolabe is interesting. Sacred Bark, though, with Potion Belt probably outclasses it, even though we have still 7 of our 8 starter cards. Strikes and defends. Is it better to transform, though? Get rid of them for good. Maybe. This definitely is better in individual fights than consistent across all of them. Potion Belt kind of helps, though. I'm not sure how we do against most fights. I'm guessing the strikes and defense are going to hurt. Maybe it is better to just take the Astro, but we've been pretty strong the past 2 acts anyway. I might opt to go for events so I can hit the Omamori with the, what do you call it, Mind Bloom for 999 gold. And then go to shops, so less fights means less need for Astrolabe. Yeah, let's go the fun route here. Donu Deca. Love to see that one first. The other two annoy me. At least on Guardian. There's a merchant there, merchant. Wait, that's got to be telling me something. Is Mind Bloom in these 2 events, and then I spend all the gold here? How about the elite route, huh? I can get 3 elites. I can do this. Three elites, 2 fires, that's very consistently good. And honestly, if I got Mind Bloom, I might just pass the gold option, even with Omamori, because we only have this in the Act 4 shop, and we already have 300 gold. Yeah. That said, I still like Act 3 events, so I'm probably going to go like this. I wonder if card removes are actually more important to go on this route for. That may actually be more important than more elites. I don't even need to undo these. I'm going to take the break now, and then when I come back, I'll make the decision. Something tells me I'm probably going to go on this path, but we'll see. I'll see you in just a second. And we're back. Alright. If I remember here, we're looking at a couple shop routes. This one in particular having more elites and fires, and this one just going for the removals. Which is especially important because they've been giving us some, strikes and defense have been giving us some trouble for a bit. Believe the removals are at 100 right now, so I should be able to afford 3 of them. But even if they're 125, I probably will still get 450 by the end of the act. I guess there's also Act 4 too. If I don't hit 999 gold, I could just go this way, get that elite instead, and then take these 2 plus Act 4. That should be fine, in theory. Could also do that. If I find something particularly good here, bail this way. Makes sense. So I guess it is just a question of whether the more aggressive elite route or the shopping route is better. And I believe my argument for the shopping route was that since we have Sacred Bark, less fights actually means we do better against elites, because Sacred Bark potions, you only use them sometimes, not all the time. Unless you have White Beast statue, I guess. So you're running less risk by taking less hallway fights. Actually, did I say that was for the shop route? I meant this was for the elite route. We take a bunch of events, go through the elites, use the potions there. The shop route is just that... actually, I guess that's kind of similar. I was talking about question marks there. The event rooms. I just got back. I'm tired. I gotta get this recorded before the end of today, so I can upload it tomorrow. It's just how it is sometimes. Although I haven't been as close as this in a while. I'm kind of feeling like this shop route. Been kind of worried about elites in Act 3 recently. Let's go for it. Let's go for the possible fun route here. $18. Well, we can enter defensive mode. I can also get 2 permanent strength. probably won't need this next turn. 22? Maybe I will. Probably need it more than Curl Up. Although Curl Up doing interesting things. We have Ascender's Bane next turn, we got other cards we want to play. Let's put that in. Keep 2 strength. Enter defensive. See what we can do here. Darkwing sometimes hit pretty hard, depends if they're feeling like 31 is what they're feeling like. Time Bomb, interesting. Seven plus 12 is 19. Not enough to enter defensive mode, okay. Should have enough to block this turn, though. Well, I guess as long as I don't play Time Bomb, I would have to play Piercing Height and Defend. Let's see, that's 9 and 5, 14, 28. So yeah, I would need the 2 Dexterity, which means 3 Energy, which means can't afford Time Bomb. Alright, Ancient Power, I suppose. I think the Sentry package is cheap enough that I just use it. Let's start here since they're gaining strength. Let's draw a card. See what we get. It's another defend, of course. I would like more damage next turn, I think. No. Let's go for weaken, so we can get this in case it does the multi-attack. And now we can enter defensive mode again, too. Oh, that's nice. Time to get construction form. Is that enough? Doesn't look like we have enough block here. We can take it down to 8 times 2. So I guess we just use that as 2 buffers. It's better than losing HP. Unless I could somehow kill this. But then I probably wouldn't be able to play construction form. I have Incinerate, actually? Interesting. I could just put construction form into stasis. Go Floating Orbs, Incinerate, Twin Slam, Twin Slam. How much damage is this? 30. Wow, it's not even close. We probably have to play all 4 attacks here. 21. 33. 51. That's 48. So, yeah, that would actually work. Let's put that in. Let's weaken this. Oh, yeah. The thorns, okay. And I guess... I don't know which one to go for next. Possibly middle, it is gaining strength. Wonder if I could have killed this without one of those attacks. It would have to be strike for strike after Twin Slam 2 times because of the thorns. Because I did forget to calculate that in. Do I want to draw a card here? I guess not having the strikes is pretty good. Sure. Incinerate? Get this out immediately? Sure. This is 33 exactly, so we don't have to worry about... blocking. I have 5 thorns. I guess I still have to do this. Well, maybe not. I could let it hit twice. This would be only once, meaning I save more HP. I believe that means this Darkling takes one more turn to come back, if I'm not mistaken. And I have 10 thorns here. So 19. So I take 9 and 15. Do I care about the thorns enough to keep them, or do I just play this? I probably just keep the thorns, in case it's just enough to kill next turn. Oh, never mind, they're not even attacking. But that's okay, we still win. Alright, no damage taken, good. Another ruby. Do we have a slot for that? No, we've already filled up everything. Stasis Strike. I don't see myself doing that much with Stasis here. Another Incinerate, eh. The more I play this game, the less I like the Act 3 fights. I'm tired of fighting Spikers and Darklings. But hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. The rest of the game is very good. I guess I'll do Orb Walker here. This kills the Repulsor in the middle, but doesn't get the outer ones, and I wouldn't be able to block anyway. Sentry Package just seems like trouble. None of them are attacking anyway. They're not guaranteed to attack next turn either. Let's just grab some scaling. Probably go for one of these with this much block. Do I have any way to deal? Yeah, I have floating orbs. Let's go for the one with less control. Kill that faster. Get this out. Okay, now they're both attacking, of course. That's okay. We're probably still fine. We have shield spikes. I guess I could have done priming shot first. I didn't need to. I need to do damage. It's all good. You're not the only ones with thorns. I have them too. Might as well lose the block here. It's not being used for anything else. I wonder if going for the Repulsor was the right play, though. Because there are a lot of daisies coming up. Got to keep the strength for that too, that's nice. Construction form, interesting. Buffers countering the thorns is a play. We're also gaining a ton of strength every turn, so you're just dead. Thank you, buffers. Strength potion, that's now 4 strength, very good. More gems, no. No, and we do have kind of strength scaling now, but still no. Come on. Another Darkling fight. This is in both the easy and hard pull fights, if you didn't know. So, yeah, you can fight these guys back to back. Or, in our case, slightly less back to back. There was another fight in between. Interesting. You attack for more, but have the same HP. Oh boy. Can't play Spheric Package to play Spheric Shield here. So we're probably just taking damage. Actually, Sentry Package does it. We're both now. You both could be attacking again next turn, though, so I probably want to save a slot for this. Let's do this, and then we'll exhaust one of the ones that would become an attack next turn. Alright, 19 out of 15. Very nice. Yeah, all three were attacking. 14, 13, and 18. That's 27 and 18, 45. So close. So close to a full block. That's alright, though. Go like that. We will weaken you again, and then I guess we'll let Spheric Shield do its thing, since left one is reviving and could be doing its multi-attack. $22, but we have 2 thorns. Let's get some more strength. Let's put a defend into stasis. Oh. Yeah. No. Yeah, let's do construction form here. Then we'll just do this. Okay, you're dead. Oh, you're all dead. Great. Sapphire, you're a bit late. Time capacitor? Time capacitor. It lets me take another stasis card. So I still only have Curl Up Plus and Pre-Program. Although I do have Incinerate as well. I probably still don't need it. Despite the Wanderbots. And now another 3 enemy fight. It's just endless 3 enemy fights. Spheric Package is probably our best bet here. Scaling and defense for next turn in one package. Metallicize for block every turn. I mean, it's almost as much as this, and I don't waste a card draw, so yeah. Just play the package. Alright, now we gotta deal with whatever's about to happen here. 22 and 17. That's not so bad. 39. I did draw both Construction Form and Spheric Shield at the same time, so I could use Construction Form to just, you know, take a buffer hit. Gain a strength. Oh, it's actually closer than I thought because of the Metallicize, but I still have no other block cards in hand. Not unless I use a potion here. Because I drew 3 of them turn 1. Thanks, game. Get to 51 versus 39 if I play Spheric Shield. So that's 12 more. We'd have 22 next turn. It's not like we're doing a lot of damage, though. I suppose we could, like, play more Brace to keep it up. I don't know, is losing a buffer worth playing like this? I may be focusing more on playing 0-cost cards than Construction Form Strength. I think with another defensive mode entry, I would not be able to block enough for the buffer here. So let's just do this. Then we'll play... This would only be doing 3 damage, so let's just play all of our Brace cards. Okay. This is a brace card. So that will put us into defensive. That will give us more thorns as well. Let's see how much damage we have here. 8, 7, 7, 22, and then we gain a strength. 36, and 5 is 41, plus the 8 thorns. So 49. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough to block both of these. I would take 1 damage. I'm not sure if it's worth it to do that, or if I should just go for the middle jawworm. Or if I should kill one of them to save HP here. I am going to be re-entering defensive, so any leftover block will be carried to the next turn. I said 49, right? That would be just enough for this. The only other option is this one. This one has too much block. Let's see. Be killing this. This guy would attack for a lot. Then we have to deal with a jawworm with 5 extra strength for the rest of the fight. And we're not really doing great in the re-enter defensive department, so I guess we should just go for this. I am going to be keeping 2... What do you call it, though? 2 dexterity. So that's something, especially with 2 defense coming up. They're both buffing. Okay. I'm going to need that defend next turn. So pre-program Incinerate doesn't actually work. Unless I... No, it does work. Because I go like this. Okay. I actually still don't have that next turn, do I? Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Oh, I should have put this in first, and then the defend, and then that would have accelerated once. Okay. And I have the strength and the energy to do this. Great. Okay, 1 damage. Colorless Potion versus all of these. I like Strength and Dex here. I like Swift Potion and Distilled Chaos. I don't think we have a single bad hit in the deck for Distilled Chaos, other than maybe Strike for Strike. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep these. Amber. No room. And honestly, I wouldn't even take it unsocketed here, I don't think. Clone Plus is interesting. At this point in the game, copy a card of your choice. There's also Charge Up Plus. Charge Up Plus for another common block card actually seems pretty good, especially one with temp buffs attached. Paired with Twin Slam. Or Resilient Plate. Sure, I'll take one more. Both of these were fights. I don't want fights, game. Do I do damage or gain brace? Allocating your energy like this is actually kind of an important question. I'm going to go with the brace. I'm not sure I'll have enough energy to play enough brace cards in the upcoming turns. This helps, though. This is the single attack, which means it could do the multi-attack next, if I remember correctly. Not guaranteed, though. So I probably just want to stick to Resilient Plate Charge Up. And I guess defend, just because. Now Spheric Shield? Oh wait, no, that wasn't the single attack. The single attack is the 30. Okay. I'm always playing this. I'm in defensive mode already. Okay, let's extend it then. Orb Walker package. Orb Walker package has been showing up with Curl Up in the same hand a lot. And it's actually been doing good stuff. Why is this working now and never before? I'm positive it's not because I didn't see it. Maybe it's because I was relying on Compile package for defense of some kind. It's possible. I'm about to cleanse my debuffs. Well, run them out next turn. Do I go for something else? Do I maybe go for Bronze package? I could do pre-program for the extra temp strength, then Gigabeam, then Resilient Plate. That would remove my remaining debuffs. I get to play Gigabeam for a ton of damage, and I'd have the strength to buff it a little bit and keep that strength. As opposed to Orb Walker, which would do a little bit of damage, but overall we just have a few more strength, and I'm getting strength with Construction Form. I also get damage in this. I get a card in Stasis. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with this time. We are a little bit behind on Brace because this package is expensive, but... Oh yeah, we actually get to put both of these in. And we're going to do the Resilient Plate before Orb Support so I can get the weakened. There we go. We got Incinerate, which means we get both of these cards. Good stuff. I can enter defensive to block the first hit, and then Construction Form blocks the other two. Yes. $20 damage, Jesus. $92 damage. Okay. Block Potion. That's also pretty good, but I'm doing pretty good already. Repulsor. Not Recover. Recover would have been a good one to have with the Time Capacitor, but that's 2 extra cards. Frag Gem doesn't do anything. I guess except with floating orbs, but could be facing Time Eater. Block Potion better than one of these. I'm gonna go with no, but I don't know. Doesn't look like I have great upgrades. I guess pre-program's pretty good. Priming Shot might be relevant. I don't know anymore. Might just be a good idea to recall here. So I'm gonna do that. Also, we do not have a ton of gold, so I'm gonna opt to this elite route here. Actually, that could still be a thing, but eh. Alright, it's Reptomancer. We got no AoE, technically. But I didn't think about Construction Form, although we have it turn 1 with T-set, so it works out. I think. I do still need to do damage, which means it may have to be Twin Slam on 1, and then Piercing Hide. So we lose 1 buffer, but deal, what is that, 11 plus 14, 25 damage to the front one. And honestly, the front one is better to get anyway with buffer. My alternative is Piercing Hide, Defend. Yeah. Do I want to use a potion here? If I actually use Strength Potion, we can kill this one outright, and then keep both buffers. That's pretty good. I may have to use another potion this fight, but Strength Potion's pretty okay to use. If it gets me something turn 1. I'm always playing this, though. Let's see what we draw. A strike. Okay. I'm okay with that. What if I just did Distilled Chaos, though? So I don't want to use 2 potions if I don't have to. And this might be fine to use in, like, Giant Head. Like, 6 cards here would do a lot. It helps set up, and it might get me into defensive, it might help me kill one of these. Whereas if I just use the Strength Potion, that gives me a benefit now, but she summons, and then next turn I have to use this anyway. Let's just do it. Shield Spike, Strike, Resilient Plate, Strike for Strike, Strike. Okay. Alright, cool. That works for me. I can even get a second Kunai and Shuriken proc out of it. Very nice. It does mean I don't enter defensive. I'm off by 1. But I'm okay with that, I think. I'm about to have 11 Thorns, which is enough to kill this. Let's just go for Repto. Alright, cool. Dead. Alright. She didn't attack, so not entering defensive worked out. Let's do Floating Orbs. Spheric Package. Giga Beam, we don't have enough, because we played Floating Orbs first. Because we would need to get rid of the debuff. Probably just Spheric Package. Oh, interesting. We have no way of dealing offensive damage right now. We have to deal with next turn. I guess Charge Up is our best option. We got some attacks next turn, and I can re-enter defensive for another 10 block with Gear Up. Although it's probably just going to be Priming Shot. Is Floating Orbs worth more? Not with that hand. Well, pre-program Incinerate. This is 3 extra strength versus 12 damage. Also, the strength isn't permanent. Okay. I don't think I want to keep any of these, so let's just shuffle. Resilient Plate to keep more buffs. Yeah, but is that correct? I probably need Defend to block all the incoming damage, because with Incinerate I can get it out immediately. Incinerate with the Amethyst, though, is pretty good. Yeah, let's just go Defend. It's a lot of Floating Orbs damage there. Wish it hadn't hit that, so I could do this. Literally every other target would have been better, I think. It's a shame. But I guess this is still fine on the 25s. Are you kidding me? The one thing it couldn't kill, and it targets that. Wow. I guess we lose our buffers here, but we don't take damage. Let's see, this is 28, so that's 51. Yeah, we do just need to kill this. Because this is 35. That means these two will break the block. Stop it. What are you doing? Okay. Man, you are relentless. Is it because I'm complaining, but I haven't taken any damage yet? Maybe. Sometimes the Spire takes offense at that. Okay, now I've taken damage. Are you happy? No, she's not. She is angry as hell. Sheesh, and I can't block this. 31 out of 32. Okay, that's close enough, I guess. This doesn't help either. Because you only have 4 energy. So we'd be sacrificing 8 block for 4 block. Glad she finally decided not to attack. That would have been a very bad turn. Where's my damage? Are you gonna hit her now? No, you're not. Alright, whatever, we got it this time. Okay. Well, that's nice. Gain stasis slots until you have 6. Repeat 6 times, choose one of 3 cards. That'll be fun. Gigabeam, you're late. Well, actually, you showed up earlier. I didn't take you. Shield Charger is really nice. Love taking an upgraded Shield Charger this late. Alright, how do we do this? I could gain 22 block by Shield Spikes and entering defensive with Resilient Plate Gear Up. I could also try to run the roulette here. So I'd take 5 if I go Shield Spikes, Resilient Plate Gear Up. It's the only way to enter defensive. Defend doesn't come into that equation. Incinerate does reduce strength here, but the intent will reroll, so it may not be relevant. Also, there's 2 big intents that we don't want. The single 38 attack and the curse, both of which I'd have to reroll again. And then they could just go back to this, or the other one that didn't hit. So I think it is just our best play to go for this. I could use the Dex Potion. Probably don't need to do that until boss. So that's what I'm going to do. Just take our 5 for now. We're going to be in defensive mode. Hopefully we can manipulate this to be something workable. Sentry package. I guess that could work. Yeah. Whatever we roll here. We gotta defend. Okay. Yeah, alright. Alright, alright. That's exactly 9 block. Oh, we have 5 energy because of Happy Flower. Very nice. Do charge up, and then like curl up here. I already drew it. Oh, come on. Come on. Neither of my block cards? Wow. At least I have defensive mode. I guess I could use Sweat Potion too. Yeah. Of course. Sheesh. I have buffer, actually. I can just lose those and have shield charge for the next 3 turns. Let's do that. No need to use a potion. $24. That's good enough. Oh, I had an extra energy from Happy Flower. Oops. Can't attack again. Risk the curse coming in. I guess we don't have to care too much. Huh. I'm a Mori at this point. Past a certain stage, actually past the first elite that you can get, floor 6 of this act, the gold option of Mind Bloom can't show up anymore. So, like, we can't even get 2 curses in one event anymore, I don't think. So I could just attack this, and if it's the curse, then I don't care. Okay. Oh, another amethyst. Okay. Still no slots open. So goodbye. I think I'm still gonna go left for this shop. Maybe that's wrong, I don't know. Which is better? Shop before or shop after? I get a question mark up here, that's probably better. Alright. We skipped Frozen Egg in Act 3. Yeah. Yeah, these other ones were better. Kunai's actually done so much work. Glad I took that one. We get Happy Flower this turn, okay. Don't have to do these, they're not going to proc anything, so I think I just play Gear Up. Oh, I forgot about taking more elites. I meant more Broken Tooth Strength, but that's okay. What the hell is them? What do I do here? This is 38, I take 12? Jesus. Draw cards, I guess. This deck is a little slow for Transient. $12 damage means I go back into defensive, though. I wonder if Quantum Elixir was correct to use turn 1 versus this guy. I don't know. Construction Form would be an amazing hit here. I will say that. I have a little bit less than a 50-50 to hit it. Also, if I play Spheric Shield to make space, I wouldn't have the energy. So I'd have to play like a Defender or Strike. Probably would have to be the Strike. Curl Up Plus would help. It's a full 10 block instead of 6. But that's only 4 more. Piercing Hide Shield Spikes would do it. Maybe. See, I have 1 dex right now. So it's 10 and 13. 22. Plus 10 more is 32. 45. That's pretty close. But it would require me getting these 2. Excuse me. This draws a card, but again, if I use an energy in my main hand right now to clear space for all 6 cards, I wouldn't have the energy to play this and Construction Form. Compile Package might have an answer. Hard to say. I don't see a lot of ways that this can... Well, I guess like Construction Form plus this or plus these. I guess there's a few outs. I'll go for it. We got Piercing Hide, Resilient Plate. I guess 30's good. Actually, I could also do 30 like this and put Shield Charger into stasis. So we only take 9 that way. $31. Oh, because Spheric Shield also had 1 dexterity, right? Yeah, Construction Form's probably going to be necessary here. It's back. Yeah. I'm going to use Buffer for these couple turns while I scale up. Hopefully. I only need this much. So I'll keep it for once I leave defensive. Okay, we're good. I'm doing this just cuz, but our buffer will handle it. And we got a way better potion. Actually, is this doubled? Interesting. I'll have to check on that. Ancient Construct. No. Still no. Oh, but Clockwork Souvenir, that's different. Apotheosis, huh? There's a few good things in here. Can't believe you can get Juzu Bracelet this late. Clockwork Souvenir could hit something okay. I guess Priming Shot would be the best one, but the others, like, Strength and Thorns are relevant, but, like, eh. Probably just take Apotheosis card remove. Apotheosis is, like, 3 Strength, 3 Dex, you know? Or something close. At least for our Strikes and Defends. Shield Spikes, Priming Shot, Spheric Shield. I guess that you have a bunch that... Strike for Strike as well. It's relevant. Yeah. We'll remove a Strike here? Yeah, we want our defense now. And we'll wait until Act 4 to spend the rest of our gold. Alright, Nemesis, what do you got? $13.17. Yeah. I want Shield Charger in. So... I guess... Hang on. This is 13. Plus 8 is 21. So I could do Charge Up Defend Shield Charger with Dex Potion instead of using the Polishing Oil. This is probably going to be better for early stages of Donu Deca or Awakened One or something. Maybe? I actually don't know. Because, like, this is temporary, but this is through the whole fight. But it's also draw dependent. I guess even if I enter defensive for 2 turns, I'm not sure how much this would do. Like, I don't know what this does right now. So let's just stick with this. Alright, you go in. Oh, I have an extra energy. Alright, well. That didn't do as much as I thought it would, but that's okay. That's fine. Oh man, I wanted to use Resilient Plate here, but I can't. I'm going to lose a buffer. Pre-program though. Floating Orbs next turn seems good. I don't want Incinerate yet, so I'll just wait. Gonna use that to enter defensive. Of course, you decide to debuff this turn. Damage or 8 brace? Brace. Interesting. Bronze package for the Resilient Plate seems like a nice, interesting idea. Puts us into defensive, and we get to keep 2 more thorns. Time, this one might probably be better, though. I can enter defensive with Gear Up anyway. Yeah. Get some more future power. I could reroute Incinerate and then Incinerate again. It's funny. In fact... let's do this. Did it twice? Right, I forgot that it had the strength down. So I don't actually even need to enter defensive mode here. I could just keep some thorns permanently. Very nice. Since we're putting Soul Burn on this turn, it will explode in 2 turns. It's 3 turns, but this one counts as 1. So I learned that from the last time I had Soul Burn on Hexaghost or Hexaghost Nemesis. They're the same enemy. This is glowing still while in stasis. Interesting. Alright, goodbye. White Beast statue, you're a little late. Not gonna lie. Another one? Still no. Got a really good potion, though. Potion Belt and Tropic Brew. Sacred Bark. Good shit. Yeah. Let's see what we get here. Oh, Sentry Stone. Interesting. And I can just rest at the last fire. That's alright. That seems good. I'll take 3 of these. Please tell me I didn't get an Apotheosis here. Master Strategy. sometimes good with Guardian, but often that's probably still good. I was just thinking, like, often I don't have nearly enough energy for it. Enlightenment, Shield Spikes, Spheric Shield Construction Form, and Compile Package. Maybe Shield Charger. This might suffer from draw issues. Dark Shackles always. With the amount of strikes and defense, another 1-cost cards, I might just not take this. I'll skip it. Alright. Here we go. Boss Gauntlet. Start. It's bottled. Amazing. Doing great. Wow, I don't even have to use polishing oil here. Might use that next fight. Let's see. We can enter defensive with priming shot, gear up plus. Cool. I have energy to play everything here. Should I do Dark Shackles? I mean, it's not like I have the debuffs. I have Incinerate. Yay. Can I even do... Is there any debuffs in this? No, that's strength and damage. No, that's scaling block. No. Yes, that would be. No. No. And no. Okay, so like 1. So 3 and 7 chance that we get debuff stuff, that Dark Shackles is actually relevant. I don't like those odds. Probably just going to get Dark Shackles. But I will play it here in case the weaken becomes relevant. Too bad we don't have one more attack in hand. But yeah, they're always going to attack, so it's doesn't matter too much how much block you have, so long as you don't like completely overdo it. Shield Charger, of course. Interesting. At least Defend plus fully blocks it, so... What do I want in Stasis? Maybe Construction Form, weirdly? But I don't get Master Strategy next turn unless I put that into Stasis. And I already have Compile Package to spend a lot of stuff on. Oh yeah, Piercing Hide would draw it. Yeah, I guess Construction Form could go in. I don't know. Buffer... With these guys doing double attacks are a little bit less valuable than normal, but still kind of okay. It's not like I'm going to be able to play with everything else, though. I might as well just do that. I want a Kunai proc, though. Do I sacrifice Shield Charger? I might sacrifice Shield Charger for Kunai proc. Let's do it. Take 1 damage. It's fine. Ooh, okay. I do need to block. Let's see what's in here. I have Curl Up with Orb Walk again. Okay. Oh, and I have Incinerate here. And... I take 1 damage again? Okay. That's fine. I have 4 block cards next turn? Great. Yeah, that's the best I can do there. I guess Twin Slam could have gotten Thorns, but I don't think that's super relevant this time. Are we 1 off again? Sheesh. Alright, fine. Kunai proc didn't do anything. Oh yeah, the dazes. Those strip artifact. Looks like we're taking damage though. I can't block. Where are my block cards? Hello? Oh yeah, I shuffled without 3 of them? 4? I don't want to take 18 damage. Launching whale time? I mean, I guess. I have Entropic Brew. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that does not get affected by Sacred Bark. That's got to be a bug. You know, as tempting as it is to cheat in a second one, I'm not going to. Let's see. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this twice. Oh, I didn't even need to do that because it was already blocking 1. Exactly. Alright. Could have gotten a Shuriken Kunai proc. I didn't. It was not well thought out. Guess I'll put one of these into stasis. Oh great, now I take 21 damage. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should have cheated a second one in. I don't know. Don't have a great way to fix that. I guess I'll use potions next fight. So we can get Entropic Brew to do stuff. Oh right, I was going to use a Daze. Alright, 2 damage, whatever. That's 68 damage. Just do it. Do I care about Thorns with 21 damage strikes? Maybe? Hard to say. Yeah, probably. At least I got Kunai. Alright. Strike doesn't do enough damage here, wow. Strike for strike is good this turn, and not next turn. So... let's get Weaken in for next turn. For energy. This does get me into defensives. I guess that means no Incinerate. There we go. I guess I could have done Incinerate. Whatever. $25. That's enough. Whew. Okay. That was scary. Hope we do better in this fight. We are probably going to want to end this somewhat quickly, though, so I guess using both of these isn't such a bad thing. I probably want to curl up Dark Shackles, though, in case the next turn is a multi-attack. It starts to get more threatening next turn anyway, so... let's do that before we play our Quantum Elixir. Oh boy, Fierce Bash. I mean, with 6 slots, I mean... yeah. Compile package? Sure. I think I mostly want things that exhaust or put themselves back into stasis, so we'll go Orb Support. We'll go Time Bomb too. We'll go pre-program, since I have a lot of orb slots and this is free, I guess. Orb slots? Shield spikes as our capstone. Alright. Full block. Hopefully this will help us win this fight. That's cool, I don't think I've gotten to use this combo before. It was not the multi-attack. Floating orbs, do I need to use that here? I need to use something. I'm not convinced floating orbs is enough. But then again, construction form could be lost at some point. So... we have so many zero costs with this setup. Let's just do this. I'm going to do orb support first so that I can make an informed decision about pre-program. The hit Apotheosis is interesting. The other pre-program, also interesting. I'm probably going to need shield spikes next turn. I can't tell for sure. So, put a defend in. Let's use the Kappa packages here. The Spheric package seems pretty good. Although it does have 2 powers I can't play. Well, maybe I could play one of them. I have no debuff reduction this turn. I don't like any of these. I guess this one goes away at least. Sure. We'll just make these a way to block later. I'd probably do 1 Spheric Shield this turn. 36 versus exactly 36? Oof. What if I just played the other Spheric Shield now, huh? Sure. Well. Construction form. We'll put you into stasis. Very nice. This is a full block and I get thorns. I can defend. I can do that with defend though. What if I did twin slam twice and then defend? Yeah. I guess the metallicizes are fine, maybe. They make the single attack turns easier, but the multi-attack turns harder. We can cleanse all the strength off later with Dark Shackles, so long as we're able to juggle it correctly. I don't know what's going to happen next turn. Doesn't look like a whole lot of defense coming up. We got the multi-attack, we'd be in trouble, so I think I have to do Spheric Shield again, which I'm not really a fan of. But I can do this. I'll do this before Shield Charger. Okay, it's a single attack. Ugh. A lot of wasted block there. You don't want to see that. This is fine though. That was actually a lot of damage, wow. So I have Dark Shackles this turn, huh? Okay, too bad I don't have enough damage to actually tackle that. 41, 51. Okay, that's a full block. Don't need the Dark Shackles here. Keep waiting. Draw a card. Italicize. 29, 22, 21. That's enough to kill, which means I could play Power, maybe? In fact, this might be enough to kill instead of the priming shot. Let's see. Okay, so no Dark Shackles, but I get my powers in play. I also have a lot of block for next turn. Okay, that works. That works for me. Alright. I forgot to just use this. We'll see if I have to. That's exact. Wow. Alright, let's see what's coming up. I can incinerate, so let's put something offensive in. I guess a strike. No, let's do curl up. Get something prepared for later. Oh yeah, I get pure smash out. I forgot about that. And I draw to defend. Okay, 64 damage. Wow. That's a lot of damage. Alright. Oh, there's Dark Shackles. Looks like we're going to be losing a buffer here. What do we want next turn? Next turn might be a multi-attack, might not be. We have Dark Shackles though, so... maybe save Twin Slam? Yeah, let's save Twin Slam. It's actually really close already. This is turn 2. Yeah, they're dead. Triple floating orbs. Incredible. Oh yeah, that third floating orb was upgraded because I didn't play it the first time and then I played Apotheosis. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Well. Upgrade or rest for 10? I think rest for 10. Let's see what we got here. Abacus. Not a fan of the relics here. Or the cards. Oh, but regen. I could just buy all 3 of these potions. That's probably better than a card remove. Way better. Although... yeah, even though I have White Beast Statue, like, I'm probably still going to use at least one of these in the next fight, so why not? Alright, cool. Potion spree, let's go. 24 immediately, okay. That's 33, and that's construction form, holy hell. Oh, and I can enter defensive mode to stop next turn's attack? Cool. Alright, good turn. Okay, I need a block card to really make this turn good, but it's already great. Thank you, Bronze Idol. Bronze Idol is actually really underrated versus this. Probably because you never see this versus these, because this is a downfall relic. Oh. Yeah, sure, why not? Do I want to attack this one? I don't think my damage is that fast. I got a lot of... yeah, I got a lot of setup coming up. Let's just go for this guy like normal. 1, 2... and then we'll start putting Silver on. There we go. Alright, cool. No buffer is lost. Which means we can actually just use it on the big hit here if we want. Oh, but then we... eh. Bleh. 38, right? So I use a tag potion to turn around. Is what I'm seeing. And then use these two to full block the 38. Because this is only 34, and I can't enter defensive with only 8 brace. Double Fierce Bash. Alright, sure. Priming Shot would get us there too. So yeah, those are going to be out in return. Okay, we lose only 1 buffer. Awesome. More burns, though. At least we get to use them. That is a hell of an attack potion. Wonder how fast we can kill this thing. Probably next turn, it looks like. Alright, cool. Potion? I'm full health. Fruit juice, though. Holy hell. Just a casual 10 max HP before the boss fight. This potion's doing more than this relic. Incredible. Resilient Plate. Number 2. Actually, with the deck this size, I'm not opposed to it. Especially with the heart. The incomplete brace number with gear up is not a bad thing. Take it. Alright, here we go. HP healed 0. Alright, 10 max HP. Good stuff. I think I am just going to use this now so I can get Entropic Brew. If there's any carve-related potions, I want to use Apotheosis on them, so... Oh my god. Okay. Just chug all the potions. Mind Blast! I don't really want those clogging up the deck. I could do Secret Weapon. What would I grab? My options are severely limited, actually. I have 3 strikes, a Twin Slam. I actually want Twin Slam for next turn. I have no way to put it into stasis, though. Strike for strike, priming shot. Probably grab these two. Because I have other things in my hand I want to play. Resilient Plate in hand is a little bit unfortunate, but eh. So I want these upgraded. No. No, I don't. Not Secret Weapon. Secret Technique, maybe. But them being limited to strikes, I guess strikes kind of. Being limited to attacks is not good. Oh yeah, strike for strike having a Shiv in it means that I get a Kunai deck and Shuriken proc this turn. So that's cool. Oh, I got this and then I can't use Resilient Plate. Or can I? This makes me enter defensive mode immediately. So does this. There's no real way to escape it, it looks like. Is the dex more important than the 1 strength? Possibly? Quite possibly, in fact. But more HP to heal is still good. This is a lot of damage, wow. I have 9 strength, because I chugged 2 strength potions. You know what? Yeah. Okay. We'll do it. Now I gotta survive. Although with 19 more regen, I think we're just gonna have a real easy time with this. Construction form, of course, coming on the multi-attack. What can you do? Let's... Oh, we got a draw 2 in hand. We can maybe use that. Shield Charger's great to have in now. Looks like we're not going to be able to use construction form. Wait, hang on. Oh, it's so close, actually. But no. Oh, I'll use the weekend, though. Defend. And then I can either ignite or gear up. Actually, igniting saves me 2 HP. Which is bad. I want to use my regen. Especially if it grants me brace. Into the Void and Dark Shackles would be awful here. Why did we draw both of them on a bad turn? It's a little rude, game. Let's see what we get. File package for one thing. Oh hey, we have enough energy to do this if we wanted. It's probably not the right play. Maybe it is. I think 15 strength already? Nah. I have priming shot in hand, so I guess actually this is better. Keep that dexterity. Do want to be a bit careful. Wonder if Giga Beam is the right play. No, we got so much strength we can just do other things. Actually, this doesn't damage cap. The other ones don't come close. Yeah, let's just do the damage then. That left defensive? Wow. Wow, that's actually awkward. I don't know what I could draw that would help this. I guess Spheric Shield. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Oh wait, no, we have regen. What am I talking about? Sheesh. Alright, let's draw cards. What do we get? Strike. Actually, we get under defensive off of taking damage, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Good enough. You gotta be so careful in the hard fight. It's ridiculous. Twin Slam Resilient Plate next turn is gonna be real nice. Let's put the Defend on top for Stasis. Defensive mode. Alright. 90. Sheesh. Oh, defensive mode gave us 3 more thorns. Cool. Okay. I feel like I need to practice the hard fight or something. I don't know. How would I even do that? How'd I practice the heart fight? I don't know. Not like I can just build a deck in a minute. It's a series of decisions over the entire course of the run. That's the settings menu. Well, feels good to get a victory. The potion stuff was really cool. Getting White Beast statues the last second was funny. Wanderbots was fine. Bronze Idol actually did things, which is nice, because it actually has uses in normal mode. Happy Flower probably did quite a bit. Kunai and Shuriken were not something I expected to do a lot of in this deck, but it did decent amounts. Twin Slam, Thorns, and Onyx, that was cool. Yeah. And we did some temp buff scaling, which was fun, since I don't get to do that too often. Still almost died of the heart, sheesh. One bad turn was all it took. I didn't have the artifact strip to get rid of the artifact for any kind of debuff for, like, to play Dark Shackles or Incinerate. It was Incinerate, yeah. That had the Amethyst in it. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you stick around for future ones. And if you do, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.